All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Okay, right.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Down, ready?
Rush coming for Young. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
On the set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got the grind complete. And he's going to have this one down at the 28. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Ready up.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Small gain down to the 23. Nick Herbig making the play.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Okay, ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Yellow. 33.
Young working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Blue. Set.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. 40. 30. Into the red zone. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Ready. Red, yellow. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets this down near the 30. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals trim the lead to 1. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7.
Boswell set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. Showing a little burst so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Working on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's complete over the middle. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Fight 650, green. Red.
1st down, Young. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Into the hands of Harrison. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 23 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10
Ready.
at the 18-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Set.
7th the screen here for Harrison. And he'll go down here at the 16. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Black 2.
16-yard
Ready,
line.
ready. Black 40. Hey, post set.
Defense shows blitz. Young. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Steelers 7. First Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll throw here on first.
And the Steelers
Escapes the pocket. That one's caught along the left sideline. Keeps it moving. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10.
Yellow, green jack, down, sit, black, red, cycle, hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it at the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead on the first play of the drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. They'll throw to begin this drive. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our first quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down.
19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat, let's go.
Now looking to throw. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick six for Arizona. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Fields this one at the 3. He dodged the tackle.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Back to the air following that pick six. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Caught by Washington, left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now on third down. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's fourth down. They're going for this. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Cox, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. It's into the hands of Edwards. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Young working from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. You throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Striker, 3-3, white, fury, yellow. Ready?
Throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready?
Rush coming for Young. That one connects. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Strike down. Trouble 38, 50, green.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium.
Ready, break.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a design run. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
Blue, 30, red, cycle. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 2. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Finds his man over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He rolls to his right. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
First down, Steelers.
Design quarterback run here. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Drawing up the design keeper. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Brought in right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, pass coming. That's cut beyond the marker. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. This one is up and good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Flight food. Ready. Black, 95. Hey, green. Ready.
Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Boswell to add the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
First Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds Edwards underneath. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 36.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Caught by Washington, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
It's taken in by Washington. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gets them back to within 11.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st down.
Here we go. Here we
1st
go.
and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Striker. Blue striker. Needle. Right. White. Cut.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Cut.
Here's a design run. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Black. Red. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 3-possession game. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
49. Steelers 31.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Things going well so far. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go. 19 Cardinal, 18.
Throwing from the gun here. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Throw here, third down. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Finds a man, right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And this is another incompletion. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They'll throw for it. Buys time, rolling right.